Start digging, bro.
All right, what do you say? Let's do a quick review here. Not in your packet, just up here. Quick review. All right, I wrote a sequence of numbers out for you. Anything you want to tell me?
D values.
It is arithmetic. Why?
Adding.
Adding the same number. What is that number? Good. And what do I call that negative 10?
D value.
D value, which is called common difference. Yes, so this is arithmetic. Perfect. If I were to do a question, what formula would I need to use if this is an arithmetic sequence? What formula would I need to use? A sub n equals A1. Do you need to memorize it?
Yeah.
What?
That's stud points if you memorize it. That's stud points.
It's on your formula sheet. Now, what if I wanted to add up the first 52 terms and you didn't have time to write it out like your quiz? We need to build a what on this case? Sigma. Ah! All right, yeah. We got to build a sigma there. I'm not going to do it with you, but I want to remind you that you got to build one. Anytime you add up arithmetic terms, you got to build a sigma. What's our number on the bottom always? 1, and then we could find out the top one here. All right, and then we can discuss when we review how to find what's to the right, but you do have to build a sigma for that. All good. All right, take a look up here now.
Oh, that's
It was, yeah. What do you got up there?
geometry.
Geometric.
Divide by.
Why? Multiplying by what here? 3. What's that 3 called? What letter? R. And that's called the ratio, yes. Yeah, this is yesterday, boss. One job, be here. What formula to use? What formula? Don't tell me you don't.
Geometric sequence.
A1.
Yeah, it's right. A sub n equals A1 times. Got to memorize this. No, it's on your formula sheet. Sum of the first 52 terms here. You don't need to build a sigma. All right, we have a formula for it today. Okay, we have a formula for it. All right, so everyone look on your sheet right now. Look on your sheet. Everyone sees where it says geometric series. Look on your sheet, look on your sheet. Everyone sees where it says geometric series, yes? See that formula? All right, so let's start our notes off with that formula right here in the box here. And then I'll get back up to number 1 in a second. Thankfully, this one's a tough one to remember. Read it right off. What do you have? S, that means sum. The S means sum. What's it equal to?
A1.
Okay, A1.
Minus A1. R to the n minus 10.
Over.
1 minus R.
Okay. That is the formula we're going to use to find what all the numbers add up to in a geometric sequence. And do I need to go over each piece there? We all know what A1 means at this point. We should all know what R means. And N is the number of terms I'm adding up. All good? Okay, let's go to number, I know I haven't done 1. I'm not really concerned about 1. Let's go to 2. Find the sum of this geometric series. Find the sum. N's 10, A1 2, R 3. All right, who's helping me out with this bad boy? Can't wait. Can't wait. All right, let's go, Joe. Here we go. S, how many terms we adding up, Joe? R is 3. That's your ratio. 10. The N value tells us how many we're adding. So I'm going to put is S10. And guys, all that means is the sum of the first 10 terms. All right, let's keep going, boss. On top, A1. 2 minus A1. 2 R value. Raised to the?
10. And then minus 1.
No, that was yesterday. Look what the formula is. See how the formula is just to the end. Like, use the formula. And then on the bottom, still not out of the woods yet. 1 minus, what was your R value? Yep. Hey, Nick, you going to do 2 times 3 here?
No.
Good job. Yep, we're going to plug it all into our calculator. All. Don't do it piece by piece. So if I add up the first 10 terms, this is what they're going to add up to. Type it all in one spot in the calculator. When you think you have it, let me know so we can all agree upon it. Felicia, when you have it. Good. Just so you guys realize what's going on here. What was the first term in this sequence? 2. Anybody know what the next term is going to be? You know.
4. No. 6.
Why 6?
Tyler.
R value, right? 6, and then it would be what? 18, 54, ... We're finding that we just found what the first 10 terms would add up to by using that formula. That's what we're doing. Okay? All good there. All right, let's keep trucking. Ooh, look at this one. Find the sum of the first 8 terms. 8 terms. Whoa! Thursday. I might get a problem like this. How do I know I'm working in geometric and not arithmetic here?
Multiplication.
What do you mean multiplication?
Multiplying.
Yeah, right? I'm multiplying. Because look, what's my first term?
3.
3. Next term?
-12.
Next term. Okay, I'm definitely multiplying by something here. I don't know what that something is. That's for whoever I'm going to call on now. All right, you ready for the first 8 terms? S8. Let's see what you got. Find the sum of the first 8 terms. Who's helping me out here? Boom! 1s, Nick. Let's roll. 8, A1, 3 minus what? Oh, R value.
You gotta divide.
Hey, you might not know what the R value is just by looking at it right away, but what's the trick I showed you yesterday? Take a term, divide by the previous. What'd you find, Nick?
-4.
Good. Let's put it in parentheses. Raised to the 8th. Good. 8 terms. I'm finding the sum of.
Isn't it 3 minus 3 times -4?
Oh, there's no minus in between?
Well, no, isn't it 3 minus 3 times -4? You have to do A1 minus A1.
Yeah, that's the first term.
Oh, yep. 1 John. Good thing I'm giving this formula. 3 times, -4 to the 8th. Better. We're better. Thank you.
Yeah. And then you put that
On the bottom, be careful. What am I going to have on the bottom here? 1.
minus
What was our?
-4.
Yeah, be careful there on the bottom. Not 1 minus 4, 1 minus a -4. That's my one big worry about this. That's great that you guys get the formula, but a lot of negatives flying around. Think you got the answer?
Yeah, it's 3.
It is choice 3. Yep, -39,000. Make sure you have parentheses where we have them here. Make sure you have 1 minus a -4 on the bottom. Yes.
8 on the, it's the 8, right?
Because that's the end. This is always the number of terms you're adding together. We're finding 8 of them. That's right. N is always the number of terms we're adding together. Anything before this next one's a little bit more tricky. Anything before we get into this one? We got the basics down, plugging in. We're good? Because you're going to be missing something in this next one. All right, find the sum here of this geometric series. All right, well, let's plug in as much as we can here. I don't know how many terms I'm adding up. All right, because I'm going from what? 2,000. I'm starting at 2,000. What's the next term? How can you figure out what the next term is going to be?
Multiply 2,000 by 1/2.
Which would be 1,000, right? Yep. And I'm really going all the way to 125, right? Can we just keep going though?
Yeah.
And figure out where 125 is, and that's how many terms we're adding up, right? Okay, and yeah, that's what the problem is. I don't know. Like here, it was 8. Previous problem was what? 10. I don't know how many terms I'm adding up here. All right, I got to figure out where 125 is in the sequence. That's how many terms I'm adding up. So what's the next one? 500, 250, 125, and I think we're good, right? So how many terms am I adding up? 5. And look, I get it. I know you could add them up, boom, 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 on your calculator pretty quick. But does everyone see how I got to, we're adding up 5? Because when you do the delta math, it's going to be a little bit more than 5. All right, so I'm going to add up 5 terms. Who's got the rest of it here with me? We just figured out I'm going to add up 5 terms. Gianna, here you go. First term. Yep, 2,000. I'm just going right off my formula sheet. Minus 2,000 times, what's my R value? Raised to the 5th. Good. And on the bottom, 1 minus. There you go. Good work. All off the formula sheet. And what are those bad boys I'll add up to in this case? Amron, when you're ready. What do you have? 0. What are you plugging in? 2,000 minus. Come on. Oh, it's not just 2,000 minus 2. Only put parentheses around the 1/2. Right? You got, yeah, because that's giving you 0 right there. But it's not. I can't do 2,000 minus 2,000. So get rid of them and just put 2,000 minus 2,000 parenthesis 1/2. That should be the only parenthesis you have. Oh, there we go. We got a winner now. Okay, we all good?
Yes.
All right. Oh, you're hungry. You're hungry for a word problem. Yeah, you got it. Let's talk about Big Paisley here. 8 miles the first week. Increases the number of miles by 5% each week. If she keeps this up for 18, this is the part that scares me. Total. I have a feeling some of you might find her 18th week. No, I want all 18 weeks added up. All right, first question. How the heck do I know this is geometric? Why don't I go to sigma? It might be arithmetic.
Because the percentage.
Percentages, yes. If you're going up or down by a percentage, what? It's got to be geometric. Multiplying, right? Okay, so that's the first key that it's geometric, is that I see I'm going up or down by a certain percentage. Ready to go here. I'm going to make this easy on you. Sum of how many terms?
18.
18 weeks. Going right off the formula sheet again. A1, 8. Minus A1, 8. All right, now we got to talk about that R value. Okay. Ooh.
0.05.
0.05.
Okay, hold on. I'm glad we're turning things into decimals here. What's 5% as a decimal? Point. Just divide by 100. But hold on, though. That's not going to be my R value. You guys that were here yesterday, remember that balloon problem?
Yeah.
We said we lost a quarter and we multiplied by a quarter, but that wasn't our number, right? Because we said it still had 75% left. Well, if we run 5%, but we're increasing 5%, what we're going to do, anytime you increase, you got to add 1 to it. All right, anytime we increase by a certain percent. If we decrease, we do 1 minus it. All right, so in this case, it's an increasing one. So to find the R value, I take it as a decimal and add 1. So what am I going to put in my R value? 1.05. Now, if I was doing a decreasing, change this to decreasing, what number do I put in here now? 1 minus 0.05, which is 0.95. Yes, if it's decreasing, I do 1 minus it. Everything else is going to stay the same. What am I raising it to? 18th. And what goes on the bottom? 1 minus
8. No.
Use your formula sheet. What goes there? 1 minus your R value, which is 1.05. And it says round to the nearest whole number because you're probably going to get a huge decimal. So increase, I add 1. Decrease, I'm going to subtract it from 1. Make sure you round to the nearest whole number when you type it in. Let me know how many miles she's running here. Felicia, 225, how's that sound? I'll be honest, I have no idea if that's the right answer. I didn't do it. 225? Oh, dog, confirmation? All right. 225. Last one, and then you're on to Delta Math. Little fishing. Any fishermen in the house? Fishing?
Could be.
No? Yeah, Tyler, some here and there. You dabble in it. Nice. Okay. They caught 132,000 fish. Everyone's seeing now it's decreasing by 5%. Everyone see decreasing. Oh, and I even put it in a little italics here. Total. I don't care how much they caught on year 20. What's the total after 20 years? All right, who's up here with me? Fool, one's Nick. Let's roll. How many terms are we finding the sum of? 20 terms, yep. Here we go. Right off my formula sheet again. A1? 132,000. We got some big numbers here. Minus? Okay, now here's the big part, and this is why I did this one. Now it's decreasing 5%. So now instead of doing 1 plus it, I do 1 minus 0.05. What's your R value now, Nick? Negative? No, it's always 1 minus it. It's always positive. Yep, your R value is going to be positive in these word problems. What are you raising it to?
The 20.
Yep. And how about in the bottom?
1 minus 0.95.
Yep. So we all good on how to find the R value with the percentages? Just pay attention if it's increasing or decreasing. Total fish. Where are we going? Whole number again? Yep.
It'll be 1,000,000.
Whoa, that's a lot of fish.
I don't know. It'll be 1,693,597.
You're correct. 1 million. Showing off. No? Anybody not getting that? Not hearing a lot of yeses, Nick.
Wow. That's the right answer.
That's what I got.
Confident.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nobody was backing you up.
Nice, you got it.
Yeah, Max just backed you up, man. That's great. That's a real confirmation right there. I feel comfortable. Any questions? Okay, we got plenty of time. You want to work with somebody else, move around the room, that's fine. I think I got blank paper on the next page to hop on that Delta Math and get rolling.
Do you have an extra formula sheet?
I do, just for you, Tyler, yep.